Good morning! It's been a while. I've really thought about YouTube a lot lately, and I've come to the conclusion that it would be fun to make my work-related videos in English, just so that people who follow me on Instagram on Sarah Studio would understand these videos. I want to push myself a bit to do videos in English, so let's see how it goes. Last time I put out a vlog was in November, so a quick recap. I graduated high school in December with like pretty good grades, and since December I've basically been working on Sarah and doing some substitute teacher gigs here and there, and my original goal was to launch my first Sarah collection now in March, and I'm really behind on my schedule. I have so much to do and it's so much harder than I expected to like create a line and grade my patterns to different sizes and everything like that. It's been a lot harder than I thought, and material sourcing and everything. I went on a little solo trip to Copenhagen in March by myself. That was okay. I stayed in a hostel with 4 people in my room and didn't make any friends basically, and it was really expensive. I couldn't really do anything, so I don't know, but it was an experience, definitely. I left my ID there, my ID card. I lost it. Someone probably has it. I hope they don't misuse my information. Yeah, so that was that. But yeah, I also did a solo trip, and I've been to Lapland a few times to visit my relatives, but that's basically it. You're all caught up now. I'm supposed to be working on my university applications. I should do some like assignments for the universities beforehand. I have until the end of March to send them, and I haven't started any of the assignments, and I have like 6 to do for fashion schools. And also there's been some shit in my personal life, so I've been kind to myself, but maybe a bit too kind, you know? I have to get to work now. So that's what I did. I started Monday morning off with some yoga, and of course I spilled my water. Took a quick shower, and then I did my skincare and makeup. I've really been on my skincare A game since I came off the pill, like the hormonal pill, a month ago, and I've also started retinol, so I'm really scared my skin will explode at some point. So I'm really trying to take good care of it. I started my workday with the task I hate the most. It's so tedious. I hate working on patterns, basically. First, I had to calculate and draw and cut 2 new extra sizes for my Vella skirt pattern because I didn't have a real XS or XL. So I did that. It's a lot of math and preciseness, and it's just too much for me. And I feel like I'm never going to be done. There's always something to fix or add or change. And I've been working on this pattern since last September. But yeah, after tracing and cutting the new pattern sizes, I started making my XL sample so that we can check if it's really an extra large on a person. At 5:30, I thought I was done, but psych! I forgot one piece, of course. This happens every time. So I had to cut it in my room. I was just cleaning and organizing my own room, and now it's time for my working space. Here's my current painting project. I don't have time to finish it now, so I will just clean this up. I have to focus on my uni assignments, not this. So when those are done, I can come back to this. Now I'm just working on this machine knit top that I've been making. It came out way too big, so I'm frogging the whole thing and making it again with the machine. I'm still kind of learning my way around it, so that's why it's been really hard to get the right sizes, because I just don't understand yet what will be right. So the goal was to make the same top, just a bit smaller this time. This is my grandma's old machine from the 80s, so it definitely has a learning curve. It's kind of hard to figure out at first, and there's really no instructions or videos anywhere, or patterns for that matter, so I have to come up with everything myself, as well as learning just the basic functions of the machine. So it's definitely been hard and a lot of trial and error to try to figure out how to pattern clothes on this machine. I was delusional when I thought that I would succeed on the top on the second try. As you can see, it was a fail. In the end, I had to remake it like 7 times, I think, before I got the right width. So yeah, I was so close to giving up, but I powered through and I finally got it right. And it's like 9 p.m. So it's just this basic like tube top, and then I'm going to crochet some really like airy long sleeves, and then there's gonna be like an aura in the middle of this that I'm going to make with yellow, orange and red mohair. There's a bit of like ribbing in the bottom. Shower thought of this morning. I used to do lash extensions and then I got really sick of it because I did it too much. And now, since I'm so tight on the money, I've thought about making a comeback. I've been retired for 10 months, I think, and I feel like I'm ready to get back in the game. Outfit of the day. Again, this same skirt from my own line called Bella. This is actually the final color it's gonna come in. Okay, I'm starting my workday with continuing this machine knit shirt, but I have to unravel all of this to get some more yarn. I have my first therapy session in like half an hour, and I'm so nervous about that. I have to do something with my hands. Okay, it's been a rough day, as you can tell. I'm officially in therapy. Oversharing on YouTube. She gave me a bunch of homework, so I have to work this through and figure out how I'm going to pay for the therapy. It's like 5 p.m. already. I had the appointment at 12. What the f I've been doing? Well, it's a rough day and I did a really big thing, so I'm going to be kind to myself. But I would like to work on something today because I've thought about this thing for 5 hours now and I have the ballet starting soon. So let's work on something. Now I'm just knitting away, listening to one of my favorite podcasts, Motor Vibe. Also Smoke Sesh by Hannah Marlene. The Fairy Smoke Mother is so good. Okay, I got this much done. Only the ribbing left, but I have to eat now and get ready for ballet. When I'm having hard days like this one, but I'm still trying to stick to my healthy habits that I've been creating for myself, I try to make these days a bit easier by giving myself some leeway. So I don't feel like going to ballet at all today, but I know I will feel so good after ballet. So I'm driving there, even though my dance school is like ridiculously close to my home. I don't care, I'm driving there because it's better to like go there, maybe even a bit late, because I am running late, and drive there than not going at all and like breaking that cycle and habit that I've really put effort into creating. Bettering yourself doesn't mean you have to stick to every single little detail every day. You have to think of the whole picture, and it's better to get even some things done than none, you know? And this leeway exists in many different ways. For example, today I do not have the energy or time to properly put my hair up. I'm just literally there for the ballet. Like, I just have to get there and do some ballet and I will feel better. The hair doesn't matter. The most important thing is that I'm going. This is not a messy bun, it's just an abstract modern ballet bun. Like I guessed, it was a good class. It's so funny because my friend's dad actually teaches the classes sometimes, and he was there today, and I don't know, it just feels so comical that one of my best friend's father teaches me ballet. But he's a good teacher, so small town things. Wednesday morning I felt really like restless and overwhelmed. It was really hard to get going. So I started off with a good old mind dump and some journaling that was really overdue. Some days the stress just takes over me and I get really overwhelmed with the amount of different little tasks I still have to do to make this collection come through. It's really hard to just like build a collection and production and everything when you have no education for it. At 2 p.m. I finally got my mind clear and I continued working on the aura top. What a disappointing try on. It didn't work. Again, I have to try again. I've spent like 20 hours just trying to make a tube top. Why is it so hard? Oh my god. Okay, I have no idea if this is going to work. Thankfully it did. I didn't have to frog the whole thing again. I just added some ribbing on the top and then I got ready for my sewing class. Today I'm actually wearing everything made by yours truly necklace. Is this clock one. It's so cute and goes well with this top that I made with the Nels Knits free mohair boat neck top pattern, and then I have the same skirt. I recently started a new project in my sewing class. I'm attempting to make a corset top out of this gorgeous vintage fabric that I got from my grandma in Lapland. We made some alterations in the pattern of the sample corset so that the final corset will fit my measurements perfectly. I didn't get to do any sewing this time yet. I just cut all the pieces. There were 14 of them in this corset top. Then I did some knitting and listened to the gossip. Every Wednesday night I have to travel to another city to take this course, but it's really worth it because all the people are so amazing, the teacher is so talented, the space is so good. I don't mind at all. Thursdays are always a challenging day for me because I have an arthritis medication that I take once a week, usually Wednesday night. It's quite a strong medicine, so the next day is always like just brain fog, tired. But I'm not gonna let that stop me. I don't feel as bad as I usually do on Thursdays, so I'm happy about that because I have a lot to do today. For example, those uni assignments that I've been putting off, I gotta start them now. But first I'm doing my accounting on my iPad. Love accounting. And then I have to finish this design. I have to assemble my text here somewhere. It's going to be the design for my baby tees for my drop. So there's a sneak peek for you. I haven't shown that anywhere yet. I have 2 fabric options, and once I finish the design we can finally do test samples and see which one works the best. And the awesome artwork is made by Josh Tomos on Instagram. Love him, love his artwork. He's amazing. I'm so glad he agreed to work with me on this collab. Of course it's a paid one, but you know. So first I finished my accounting and then I moved on to the text issue. I had to edit the background a little bit just to make the text show better, but eventually I think I got some pretty good options. Okay, that took so long, but I came up with 3 designs and I can't pick which one is the best. And the textile print closes at 4, so I really hope they're still there when I get there. It's confirmed, everything went well. My t-shirts, my test t-shirts, first ones are being printed. I'm so happy. It's been such a process. I've been working on these t-shirts since December. Like, it has been so much work to just like produce basic baby tee t-shirts because there aren't any patterns for that, and it was really hard to find like a proper fabric that wasn't see-through and felt high quality. So I'm so glad that it's finally like my part is basically done. Okay, I got my parcel as well. Me and my friend ordered together, so I'm just going to drop off her stuff at her place. Okay, actually, we never do anything spontaneous, so I asked her, and we're going to this local sushi place. It's my favorite, and I'm so hungry. And I haven't had sushi in a while, so it's gonna be good. And then after that, we will go to the library like I planned. I have to start the assignments there, so I'm doing some research. We usually always take sushi, but this time we decided to try the pokeballs, and it was honestly a mistake. They weren't that good. And afterwards we went to the library, but I didn't film there. I did find some good materials though. And back home I just cleaned my room. I just sat on my bed for like 2 or 3 hours scrolling on TikTok because I was too overwhelmed by the tasks I still have to do. So I didn't make a list for myself. I just laid there and now the day is gone. Rock on! I managed to pull myself together for my one final task, which was putting on the bed skirt that I got from the parcel package today. I even vacuumed my mattress for the sole purpose of making my princess bed perfect. Okay, look how cute my bed is. It looks so comfortable. Grandma core. Okay, if you remember, on Monday I cut the pattern pieces for my Vella skirt XL sample, and here I am finally sewing it together. I have a potential version of the pattern for size XL, but I still have to sew like a full sample skirt and send it to someone XL sized, just so that they can test it out and see if it actually fits them. Even though the same pattern in a smaller size fits my body type, it might not fit others, so that's why we need to test it in real life. Candy break, because I'm just so done. I don't understand, why am I so exhausted? I sleep like 8 to 9 hours every night. I have literally no responsibilities apart from my business. Why am I so tired? I give up. I think this is enough labor for this beautiful Friday. I mean, it's almost done. The zipper is done and everything. I just have to finish this like top section right here. I actually did get some like computer work done, and now I'm just going to watch Daisy Jones and the Six because the new episodes come on Fridays, and need this one to relax because I don't care. It's Friday. On Saturday, I started the day off doing some Patreon work. I read this month's book club, Book Till Halfway, and wrote a post about that so far, and then I wrote 2 other Patreon posts as well. One thing about me is I despise everything showers. I can't do them. If my hair is dirty and I feel like I want to shave my body, I have to pick one for one shower. I cannot do both, or I will be insufferable for the whole day because I'm so annoyed. So today my hair is quite dirty, but I also felt like I wanted to shave my legs, so that was the pick for today. I washed and shaved and exfoliated my body, and that's enough. Honest view of my skin at the moment. It's a rough moment. I thought this was going to be my outfit for today, but I just heard we're going to a Mexican restaurant with my family soon, and this CDG shirt that I got from Copenhagen is just way too expensive to be covered in salsa, you know? That's better, for sure. Lately I've been really enjoying doing like a very natural makeup look like this, since my skin is in such a bad, like irritated condition right now. I don't even bother trying to cover this. I've had this project on the needles for like 4 months now, and since I have a knitting machine, I'm going to try and finish this skinny scarf with the machine. The food sucked. It was actually bad. Okay, back to this. It actually matches perfectly with the scarf. I'm so happy. It works perfectly. I can machine knit the rest of that scarf. I also have this yummy swatch right here. I really want to do like a colorful shruggy or maybe even a whole shirt. So here's just some swatches for that. The machine is actually so satisfying to work on when it works and doesn't yank your carriage and the yarn. And I also just love this project overall. It's so soft. It's like an alpaca and mohair mix. Okay, I have the whole scarf now. I'm just joining in the hand knit and machine knit part right here. Someone just DM'd me and I got a custom order. And I don't think I've done a custom in a while, but I love doing customs. They're just a bit more expensive to do. The person ordered like a balaclava with some pearls included, kind of like this scarf that I made for Pehmoina. Kind of the same style, but just like a balaclava, and I'm so excited for that custom. For finishing touches, I just brushed out the scarf with a mohair brush, and then I steamed it down with an iron to kind of block it and make it not roll into a tiny scarf. It also makes the fibers lay more flat so that it has this kind of smooth, fluffy, airy look to it. I really loved the result. It came out just like I wanted, and the colors are super cute. It's so comfy and soft. On Sunday, I tried to focus on rest a bit more, so I only worked on this aura top. I started off by weaving in the ends. I hate this part so much, it takes so long. I also tried to go to bed a bit earlier, so in the evening after showering and putting on my face mask, I just worked on the aura top a little bit more in bed before going to sleep. And trust me, this was early for me. I always use Stitch Fiddle, the website, for planning my graphs for my knit products. And here I'm just doing this. I have no idea what this is called in English. And that brings us to the end of my work week. Thanks for watching. You're a real one if you stuck this far, and therefore deserve this clip of me trying to speak English. You're welcome. And I haven't had sushi, and I haven't had sushi in, and I haven't had sushi in a while.